The Moro arc was definitely a good arc in Dragon Ball Super. Just like most of the arcs, they have their ups and downs, but here are the bare bones of the arc. Moro is a villain that was captured millions of years ago and stopped by the Lord of Lords, or the King of the Supreme Kais, the fat guy that Majin Buu, Kid Buu, eventually absorbed. He has different powers that make him a difficult adversary for Goku and Vegeta. In the Galactic Patrol, of course, they cannot handle Moro, so that is why they recruit Goku and Vegeta. They actually took Majin Buu as well, trying to get the Lord of Lords out of him in order to stop Moro. But the Lord of Lords does not even have his god power anymore after using it all up to capture Moro in the first place. Once Moro is free, he is on his way to Namek in order to try and capture the Dragon Balls to make two wishes. Goku and Vegeta, they head to Namek as well in order to stop Moro, to be the first line of defense, and Vegeta is the first one up to fight. There is a lot of character growth for Vegeta in this arc, for he is actually trying to atone for many of the sins that he did to the Nameks. In the first battle, Vegeta gets whooped and so does Goku. Moro has an energy absorption technique that they did not know about, and so that is the main problem that they face when trying to fight Moro. So after Moro absorbs their energy and pretty much puts them in a coma for a couple of days, he is exploring Namek, trying to collect the Dragon Balls in order to make his wish. Goku and Vegeta, they come to, and before you know it, Moro has collected most of the Dragon Balls, and the final Dragon Ball is where Goku and Vegeta are resting. Another battle ensues, and of course, Moro is able to collect all the Dragon Balls and is able to make his wish. The two wishes that he grants are he wants his magical powers back and he wants to free all the prisoners in the Galactic Patrol. Once he grants his wishes and escapes from planet Namek, Goku and Vegeta go their separate ways in order to train. Vegeta goes to train on Yardrat, and Goku actually trains with Mirrors, a Galactic Patrol officer who we later find out is an angel. During Goku and Vegeta's training, Moro actually makes his way to Earth with a lot of the prisoners that he freed from the Galactic Patrol. Moro actually sends a lot of the prisoners across the globe on Earth, and the Z Fighters pretty much split up in order to fight these different battles. It was actually pretty cool with them involving the Z Warriors, and even Yamcha even got into some of the action. The battles continue, and the Z Warriors do actually pretty good. But then, of course, when Moro joins the fight, then they're pretty much just waiting on Goku or Vegeta in order to save the day. Goku is the first to arrive to actually take on Moro, and Goku actually does do a good job. During his training with Mirrors, he pretty much learned how to tap into Ultra Instinct's sign, but not mastered Ultra Instinct at will. Goku is unable to hold Ultra Instinct sign for all that long, so Moro eventually does overpower him, but Vegeta swoops in and actually kind of saves the day, for the moment. Vegeta learned on Yardrat how to separate energies from people, and since Moro does have an energy absorption technique, then that actually is useful in the battle. Vegeta is actually doing a good job of beating Moro down. It looks like, maybe Vegeta can save the day, but of course not, it's Dragon Ball. So Moro jumps up and actually eats one of his comrades named OG's 173 or OG73, not too sure. But OG something. He eats him and he pretty much just becomes a younger and more powerful version of himself. And OG can copy people's abilities, which of course Moro gets that ability as well. So now OG 173 is beating the fuck out of everybody, but then Mirrors actually comes in and intervenes. Mirrors is an angel, so he's actually not supposed to intervene, even though Whis intervenes all the time and nothing really bad happens to him. But Mirrors comes in and intervenes and pretty much stops Moro from being able to copy people's powers. After Mirrors stops Moro from being able to use the ability to copy people's powers, then he actually just starts to just disintegrate, or he really just disappears from existence, since angels are not supposed to interfere with mortal problems. Seeing Mirrors disappear pretty much just motivated Goku to tap into Mastered Ultra Instinct, some main protagonist type shit. And he's able to tap into Mastered Ultra Instinct, which he starts to put a beating on Moro thoroughly, where it's clear that he can obviously just win the day. And then Goku just does some of the dumbest of shit. He actually makes really like a Cell Games move, where he gives Moro Senzu Bean, saying that if he decides to go back to the Galactic Patrol, then he will let him go and to atone for his sins. And of course, being a villain, Moro is not going to do that. He says, oh yeah, sure, takes a sense of being, and then continues to be a bad guy. Mirrors had actually cut off one of Moro's arms earlier, and so Moro actually grabs that arm that Mirrors cut off. It somehow was able to still copy Mirrors' techniques, and with him being an angel, he absorbs the angel power and just starts to grow in power exponentially. So Moro fuses with the earth in order to try and contain the power. So he's just becoming a big glob and just a big monster that is just terraforming with the earth. And Goku has to do some spirit bomb type shit in order to try and gain the power to tap back into Mastered Ultra Instinct. So Vegeta actually assists with that, since instead of taking power away, he can actually give people power. All the Z Warriors actually try and give their power to Goku, but it is not enough for him to tap into Mastered Ultra Instinct. He's able to tap into Blue. But then an unforeseen ally, actually, Oob, the Lord of Lords, actually jumps over to Oob and asks him to assist Goku in giving him energy. Oob, since he is a reincarnation of Kid Buu, he actually has God power. Oob himself has enough God power to give Goku enough energy to tap back into Mastered Ultra Instinct. That's pretty incredible when you think about it. So Goku taps back into Mastered Ultra Instinct, and he actually forms pretty much like a Susanoo type avatar in order to fight back with Moro. So he breaks the gem on the top of Moro's head in order to kill him and not destroy the Earth/galaxy. Then, as we can see, Goku, that is actually the end of the battle. And then some time passes on. They're actually going to get medals in order to celebrate them beating Moro and winning the day. And then out comes Mirrors. He actually is brought back from the Grand Priest. The Grand Priest brought him back as a mortal, and he was stripped of his angel powers. But I thought that was pretty cool that they actually just didn't let him just die. Like, you brought in this cool character, and now he's just gone. All in all, I believe that the Moro arc was pretty cool. They kind of could have did away with the end of it. It got a little shaky towards the end, but all in all, it was a good arc. And that is my summary of the Moro arc. Tried to sum it down as much as I could, but it is a nice little bit in the arc to cover. But hopefully it gets adapted to anime soon. If not, you can definitely go check out the manga. It's a good read. But until the next time, see you guys later.